Greetings, Cage fans. This is I, Cage Tunes. And today we are revisiting an old series that I posted. How long ago was this? Oh, it was on my second channel. Okay, so it was 6 days ago. Actually, one day ago. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a little bit of behind the scenes of the series. The original idea of this series was me trying to take over the position of a gym leader. And today we are reacting to episode 1 of this series. So, if you couldn't tell by the way it's filmed, I use VidIO. Similar to how this episode will probably be done. But I unfortunately I have to admit this. I'm not holding it, but I hacked the game. I know. Paid shocker for a man who literally did an entire game as a criminal. But I have the game to give me all the reptiles, of course. But the game decided to screw me in more ways than one. Let's just pause that real quick and fast forward a little. The only requirement of this challenge was has only allowed to use reptiles. Of course, living that small of a pool when really I have no idea how many reptiles are even allowed in Unova, given that's based on New York and reptiles are pretty much killed on mass. But the star was easy. But the starter, as you know from the video I posted, I don't know how long ago, once this video comes out, but Snivy was the starter choice because it's the only reptile, snakes are reptiles, as of this. But I tried to stick to the starter. Unfortunately, it did not help the size. As you know from later episodes, software I used, Pokegen glitched. Glitched badly. But as you see, Snivy is, in my opinion, we all know I love Superior. That is not a secret. Superior is my favorite of the Unova boys. But as we know, well, it's still a little bit of a behind the scenes. I actually am quite the big fan of all the Nova Stars because I was born when Black to White 2 came out. So, and this is Max. You get the naming scheme. I named my character King in the rival Max. In clear reference to King Haxorus and Max. And originally my ace was gonna be Haxorus, but well, you'll see in time. You'll all see a crime. As if this whole series is not built on a crime. But fun fact about this particular battle. This is my 60th attempt. Not 60th. Heavens no, 60th would have been too much. But this is like my 6th attempt. Because he took forever to actually do something. So, you might be wondering, hey, if it took you so long, why was the series so easy to put on your second channel? Well, problem with that being, I am bad at keeping it active, but, well, unlike my Nuzlocke, which if you haven't seen, unavailable, but since my Nuzlocke ended my sanity, I needed a much more simpler challenge run. But not one, too. I needed one just in my right amount of simple and sweet. And, well, as we know, it's normal black and white. No, not black and white. This is actually white too. As several people pointed out when I showed this. But it was actually white too instead of black too. I get it. But to connect my black and white to this, I kind of had to lie a little. Much like how I lied in this episode. But it's about time we dived into a little bit of it. And of course, this series was built on one main lie. And that lie was I hacked the game. I know, 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 I know. Mine is sadly not fruitful, but I had to. So as we can skip a little bit, let's see. What was my options in this? I wanted to stick to level cap. I want to stick to level cap. I'm you may call Snivy. Actually, no, don't call it Snivy the Antichrist. Call where's this guy being the glass? Was this Alvin blame Sky for being way too and glitching the game causing me to kill a starter. But this little flying dragon would become a core member of the team. So the Hexers. Uh, and if you know from my recent episode of this, that's on my main channel. Well, let's just say this big guy is really good in Nova. It's definitely a core member of the team. Restaurant was forbidden, Sekron was forbidden, Curem, but that guy right there, DK, would be an excellent member of the team. For series is done, series only goes up to Clay, which is 15 leader. I know you were like, why haven't you played an entire game? I don't have the time to play an entire game. Just doing that took multiple episodes, and all the episodes are posted. So, sorry about that, but as you see, the team is set in stone. Well, not quite. Asher's will be my ace. I was like in my head thinking, you know what, I might just go to the first ship. You will see eventually. I believe tomorrow the last three episodes will be posted, but given when I'm done recording slash editing this, more than likely they will be posted the week after this episode goes up. But I'm debating if this should go on my first channel or my second channel. Probably the second one. But whenever it is, you'll find the episodes neatly hosted. So, as y'all know, this episode is coming quickly to an hell. I be posting this on my first show, my main channel. Just given how long this episode has become, and recording's not even done for this yet. So let's see. I will be doing, as you know from my Taekwondo series years ago, I did multiple episodes at once. That's it with this series. I just love doing multiple videos in quick succession. So we'll see if we can last to the end of this episode. But, well, it's the climber. Actually, the climber is against Max. It was against Max arrival, which, well, given what my team became, while Sand is really good. I'm not talking about the weather effect. Oh no, far from that. I'm talking about Sand the Pokemon. He's really good later in this. So, yeah, that was episode 1. What did I call it? Pokemon Black 2, episode 1. And that's all I have for this episode. See you next time for episode 2. Adios, mi amigos. Adios.